Hello everyone, this is Planckera, and welcome to my universe. So, today I'm going to do something a little different. Rather than just immediately go in and beat my face on the main path again, I am actually going to go see about taking advantage of the training hall down here. I think it's this one. And see if I can actually do something against some of the bosses here. Is this a straight-up boss rush? Oh, hey. There's actually more stuff down here. Neat. Okay. So I guess that takes me back. What are you? I don't actually know. Well, I guess we're about... Okay. Yeah, never mind. Okay, so that's internet-related thingy, so that's not gonna be relevant to me. Not gonna worry about it. Anyway. So, as I was saying, I wanted to go experiment with the practice mode here and see if I can go actually learn how to fight some of these bosses. I've said before, in real life, dexterity, very much my dump stat. My reaction time, very poor. The only way that I've been able to, like, get good at video games that have a fair amount of twitchiness to it is basically learning. So that largely means beating my face onto things and going from there. And generally means that I have to... You know, I gotta practice it. Let's see. I see. Where's the... Oh, wow, there's a lot of places that I haven't seen. Okay. So, clock room is what I'm gonna do first. I do good enough on the one on the Black Bridge. So, I'm gonna consider that okay. But yes, I will go do clock room, and I assume that this is... Oh, okay, yep, this is where I pick the weapon. I will take a broadsword and a freeze, because I will take those where I can. Can I not take both? Okay, no, I can. I'll take my ideal loadout here. And then I think a buddy's brutality. Yes. We will take the buddy. Come on. Let me take the thing. There we go. Okay. So I will... Oh, here we are. I see. So you set it. Recommended stats 22. How does it go up? Am I dumb? I thought that I would click on this button or I would click on this directly, but every time I do, it just kind of disappears. It closes the menu, so I mean, it looks like it's expecting me to... Interface! Not doing what I feel like it should be. Well, off to a great start. Anyway. What was I trying to say here? That, yeah, generally I get through these things by learning, but at some point... I mean, this game is extremely twitchy. Like, seriously. I actually think that it's generally what they're going for. Like, the challenges are about going in and reacting very quickly to things. And that's not something I'm necessarily going to be super great with. I really do not want to try to fight this boss with all my stats at 1. That sounds terrible. So I would really like to figure out what this interface is trying to get me to do. Do I will hit a bunch of buttons then. Yeah, nothing on the number keys. But yeah, I mean, even as games go, this is extremely twitchy. So, I mean, it's entirely possible that I am just what you would call not the target audience. Just, twitchy games do not tend to be my cup of tea necessarily. And even when there are some twitchy elements, like I thought Ender Lilies had quite a few. I had to figure out how to react to bosses quite a lot. And I swear, every time I do something in this game, I just start feeling stupid. Anyway, well, I will see what I can do. I'll take the ones that I get the feeling I would take in a real run. Take another look at the stat blocks here, but I severely feel like I'm missing something. Because it just, when I click on it, it just goes away. I would expect maybe there would be a scroll that falls down, but no, I don't see that either. Okay, give me a moment. I really do not want to attempt to fight the boss with 0 stats. The stats are too important in this game. I actually looked up how they work, and it's way too critical for your damage. Let me see. Dead cells. Or stage practice. Oh. Okay. There we go. Okay, I feel... Or the arrow key. Okay, there we go. So, like, the vast majority of my stats are gonna be in here. It recommends 20? I probably wouldn't be able to get a full 20 there, so I'll do... probably what I would do in a real run, which is gonna involve a bunch of brutality, and maybe 1 tactics for HP. Just based on the combined scrolls that I get that don't necessarily have my favorite stat. Okay. I can forgive myself for not figuring that out. It wanted me to hit up. Oh, what's over here? I see. Okay. So I guess this is DLC related stuff, so anyway. Does this take me to the one that I picked? Or is this something else entirely? Hello there! Welcome to the combat room! I'm handling it for my nightly friend. You can call it Undead Solidarity. Pick which enemies you want to fight and press the button. You can even select enemies from a specific zone of the island and instantly fill the room with them. Oh, and don't worry, you can't die here. You'll just go back to the entrance. Give it your all and train like crazy. Okay. So this is... not where I'm supposed to go, apparently. So, yeah, it probably is something here. Let's take a look around. Yes. Okay! So before I jump in here, I'm gonna try to finish my thoughts that I kept getting distracted on. Game! Very twitchy. Me. My brain moves like molasses. I do things fairly slowly. It's true for drawing. It's true for everything. I just... my brain, it moves slow. And I mean, I think you can also see it in small things, like how I am generally bad about using my sub-weapons. And that's not because I hate them. It's just when I'm in the thick of things, in the heat of combat. I am generally so screaming internally that adding another button to everything else I'm doing is actually pretty hard. If I had more time to stop and think, I'd probably be a little bit better about it, but maybe not 100% great, because I am also the type that forgets I have potions in games with permadeath, so there you go. These things unfortunately happen. And it's like, man, if I can start feeling good about this boss, I'll feel a lot better about things, but I am just becoming increasingly concerned that I cannot showcase this game well, just due to limitations of my own biology. And I feel a little bit bad about it. Like, it is something that's kind of important to me. I think games are great. I really do. And so when I go and play games for the internet, or when people will be watching, I want to give the game a fair shake, and I want to show it in the best light that I can. You know, whether they're... regardless of flaws or anything like that. I want to really show what it's about, and what I feel like the developers are trying to accomplish. And I'm just not sure if I can do that with this one. My reflexes are that bad. I cannot do Twitch well. And I think that's sad. But nonetheless, I will do my best. I perhaps take games a little bit more seriously than some people. But I do think that they are worth taking seriously. It's, they are an important part of my life, and I think they're fantastic. So, again, gonna do my best. I'm gonna try to figure out how to fight this thing. And I'm gonna see if I can follow all the particle effects. I have thought deeply about what is making this boss incredibly hard for me versus some others. Because, I mean, there's Twitchy, and then there's stuff like this. And I think what's making this one so hard for me is that he's like moving around the room a lot, but more importantly, he moves me around the room a lot. So I can't even follow the position of my character super thoroughly. If you remember some of my past streams, I found the Shovel Knight reference weapon, and the way it works is it lets you kind of bounce on top of enemies, and while you swing it around, it'll kind of move you and bounce there, and I hate it. I hate it. I hate that so much. It messes with me so hard. And this is that kind of thing, like, tenfold. So I think that's a large part of it. So I'm going to see if I can get the hang of that, if I can handle the absolute massive particle effects there, and just everything with that. And I am explaining all of this outside the room because there is a 0% chance I will be able to do that inside while I'm trying to fight the boss. Or if I do, I will die instantly. Cannot split my focus like this. And then, before I go in, I started the thought, but I didn't quite finish it, so I want to talk about what I think the developers were going for with this game, and what they think the players that enjoy this game will enjoy. And that is a lot of, you know, busting down the door, going in there and just smacking dudes in the face as hard as you can. And they are going for the reflex-based challenges, I think. Where they have literal timers, like bonuses for going fast through the levels between each one. So able to just go and go and go fast without taking damage, which you can really only do through careful dodging. And you do have to know the enemies to some extent, but it is very much about just running in and going. Because you do have to take a little bit of time to explore in order to get your stats up, because you will have a bad day if your stats are super low, because you'll do no damage. And the way they have the stats laid out is which one you pick. Super brain dead. You basically don't think about it. You just pick the one that's going to go with the weapons that you want to do with that run, which for me is pretty much always survival because I like the heavy weapons. You know, the ones that are slow, like my brain. The ones that I can keep up with mentally. So I found that interesting, of genuinely, I haven't played a game that went as hard into the just get up and go as this one has. Because like I said, it's not generally my taste. And I was really curious on how that they were going to incorporate some of the procedural generation into a game like that. And in my opinion, they really don't. It exists. It mixes up the groups of enemies that you'll have to fight, which, you know, I guess is fine. But I wouldn't say it necessarily does anything clever with it. So, there we go. My opinion on the game. I fear that I may not be able to showcase it well. Let's see if I can get good at this boss. I'm gonna try a few times, and I may not be able to talk very much while I am trying to figure this out. So this is where these doors lead. Neat! I guess it works just like any other room. Go ahead and train all you want. Are you still eager to practice? You're in the right place. It's all about training here. Kill or die trying. And maybe try again. I can get behind that. Okay. Time to learn time to learn this boss. Gonna do my best. And I might fight the boss that comes over after him a little bit too. Come on. Get the buddy out. There we go. And see, that one just, it pulls you. I haven't even properly used my ice, even though I know it's good. I really need to stop stun locking myself with my attacks. God, I have no idea where anything is. Legit. Okay, you know, as long as I have good stats, it seems like I hit him enough times that I can generally kill him before he kills me, maybe. Because a lot of the time I get those, like, single stat scrolls and I... Oh, sweet Jesus. Nope. I cannot follow it at all. No, can't heal there, can't heal here, really. I'm gonna... Yeah. I think I knew where my character was for maybe half of that. Acknowledging your own limitations is hard and heartbreaking. It makes me very sad. But it's okay. That's why I'm here. I just... Can I get in there and just not take damage from the shurikens? I think I took some damage, but it was only a little bit, and, you know, that's fine. I pick survival weapons. I generally have lots of HP relative to other weapons, so... Maybe it's okay. Okay, I was kind of able to follow that. Can I just heal? No. Okay, cannot. So when I get stunned, I immediately have to freeze him. I can do that. This assumes that I have my ice weapon, but I think with the way that I've set up my loadouts and that I did not pick a million weapons, I think the odds of getting the ice weapon before this boss are reasonable. Okay, come here, buddy. Get in here. Thank you. Okay, gotta remember to freeze more. Freeze is my best friend. It slows everything down, so maybe I can actually see what I'm doing. Oh, hey. Buddy evolved. Does this mean I can count on Buddy evolving during the fight? If he has not already. I'm not sure if I can count on having Buddy, but you know, I figure that I will at least start practicing with my preferred loadout. And if I can... If I can get it, then that's great. And maybe I'll do some practice ones without Buddy and maybe some lower stats too, if I happen to get unlucky with my scrolls. And just get a bunch of brutality or tactics scrolls. At the very least, I do like the freeze-based mutations. They're a good time. I'm glad that I decided to go unlock them. Oh, I forgot to summon Buddy. Man, why is it gotta be all dramatic and make things slow? Why would you put a cutscene in the middle of your Twitch game? It's like, oh man, did I beat him? Nice. Still does not feel hurt. I feel that way every time I beat that guy because I just kind of hit buttons. And sometimes things work out for me. Okay, I'm gonna try lowering my damage just a little bit. I'll go ahead and put it in Buddy, because that's where I would put it in a real run if I got really unlucky. If I got really unlucky with this is... Maybe I'd do it a little bit more like that, just for a little bit of extra HP, but it'd probably be something like this. So let's see here. Is there anything else I want to do? Okay, so I have slightly lower stats. I'll still keep Buddy for now. But if I can remember to use freeze and take advantage of the freeze-based mutations, I think that'll go well for me. Okay, Buddy. Jesus. Yeah. Yeah, at this point, very likely that I will just never have any idea what's going on, and if I dodge, it is through pure luck. And I win the game despite these circumstances. God, the main thing is that if you're playing correctly, in order to get this number of stats, each run to get this far just takes so long. And I still find that a little bit discouraging, especially because, like, I mean, I remember yesterday, I let my guard down for, like, just a little bit in order to just... I don't know, I was talking about something, I can't remember what it was, and then I just accidentally got a little bit too close to the greatsword guy in the castle, and he just one-shot me despite my massive stores of HP. Nope, okay. Can I not run into them? I'm basically seeing if there's a spot when he does all the spinning shurikens, if I can hit him. But yes, I was trying to talk about something, and I just happened to get a little bit too close to the greatsword guy in the castle. And he basically just wrecked me, because those guys hit so freaking hard. I can't even imagine what it's like for a build that has less HP. And that kind of feeling really sucks. It really does. I've just taken that long to get there because I mean, I think if I remember the timers on the loading screens, it was like 45 minutes to get there. And then I just get a little bit too close to them trying to freeze, and I have a very bad day. I'm gonna try it without Buddy this time. So, I don't know, man. Game just feels extremely grindy sometimes, and that's why I'm like, am I a good person to showcase this game? Because it's gonna take me so long to get there, I'm gonna spend so much time in the early levels. And it just feels bad, you know? I don't get to see all the cool stuff at the end. Like... Okay, I'm doing pretty okay here, but do I normally have 12... Do I normally have 12 survival by the or 15 survival by the time I get here? I never feel like I do, so I'm gonna try it a little bit lower. I feel like having 10 by this point is pretty fair. I will actually... I will... actually kind of look at my numbers a little bit more closely next real run I do. Ultimately, I still feel like I'm just flailing my way through this boss. And I still don't feel like my victories are really earned. Because, I mean, I'm still just running in there and hoping for the best. And... yeah. Okay, so with the stats a little bit lower, this is closer to what I generally expect. And this is kind of what I mean by the numbers are so important. That you basically decide at the beginning of your run which weapons you're going to go for, and then you pick relevant stats. Like, there's no other way around it. Yeah, okay, so... So when I have really high numbers, and I can just burst them down without having to worry about dodging anything, and I can just face tank everything, I'm okay. I do not think that is something I want to count on. I don't. I think that sounds like a terrible idea. Yeah, okay, so I cannot get in there. I need to stop trying. It will not happen. But ice does have reasonable-ish range. So I might just be able to freeze him from just outside. Seems reasonable. I tried to dodge the swords coming from the ceiling because at least that bright blue is easy to see. Oh, man. Okay, No, I'm doing this to learn patterns. I'm doing it to learn patterns, so I feel like I shouldn't summon Buddy. I should just fight him and maybe remember to use the freeze grenade, because it's a little bit faster than the ice attack here. Get out. God, and he's just always all over the place. I feel like I'm following the movement is a little bit better, but definitely not the attacks. Trying to heal will get me punished, but I gained health from that, I think, so... maybe worth, maybe not. God. Just win be a debuff, okay? Okay. I just keep trying to think of maybe other things I can do, but legit. I don't know. No, get away. There you go. This way, you at least only get hit by one projectile when he fires them. Man, just look how much less damage I do with just 5 lower survival. The amount of difference having the stats makes is ridiculous. Gonna try to heal. Worth, thank you. Jesus Christ. Particle effects everywhere. Once you start stashing like that, I just lose track of everything and I... Actually, his tells for that are pretty obvious. I know when it's coming, especially after the first one. So if I can learn when to hit the dodge button there, or maybe that's one that I just jump over all the time. It's like I say that, but I still can't even jump over the concierge's attacks on the regular. So... I feel like counting on that is dangerous. But you know, as long as I get the reflex for freezing him after he pulls me, I think that alone will actually make a pretty big difference. Okay. Yeah, just spam ice and roll. Okay, I only kind of know what's going on, but ice. Just spam the ice. I wish it didn't dump me all the way over here. Why can't it just dump me outside the door that I wanted to go in? Or that I was in last? I will say, game designers, take note. When people are trying to grind something, do everything you can to put them right back where they were, so that this way they can grind faster. Your players will thank you. Reduce the time for the next attempt as much as humanly possible. That was something that came up in Ender Lilies a lot too, where the bosses would all have this dramatic pose that they did before you could actually go fight them. And it drove me absolutely bonkers. Because I just wanted to try to fight the boss. I wanted to learn them as quickly as I could, and then having to deal with this brief moment where they just, you know, turn around dramatically. It slowed it down, only by a few seconds. But nonetheless, having to sit there and do the walk of shame and watch the animation of shame every time, I'm just like... And this is the walk of shame, the animation of shame here. It's very dramatic the first time. But after the third time, it gets really old. Okay, and the amount of time that he has a shuriken spinning around him is not consistent. The number of shurikens he throws there, not consistent. So I have to read that, and that's not gonna happen, so... I'm probably just gonna have to be resigned to getting hit by those a lot. Okay, I'm gonna do a few runs where I don't worry about finding stuff to say. So I'm gonna kinda zone out and focus for a second. Nope. By the way, if you want to have a game that tests reaction, having inconsistent patterns, really good way to do that. If you want to have a game where you're able to kind of learn, develop muscle memory, or just otherwise learn boss patterns, then try to keep things consistent. But if you're specifically testing for reflexes and how well the player can react to situations, then yes, making timings inconsistent is actually an excellent way to do that. It drives me nuts, but I have to admit, it is exactly what you want to do if you are testing for reflexes. And my ability to play went down the toilet as soon as I started talking about that, but you know what? It's worth it. Gotta talk about game design to keep myself sane. Man, it even gives me that exclamation point to tell me when to dodge, and I still can't. Oh, shoot. It didn't freeze him on the first try that time. I didn't actually know that could happen. Nope, I should have definitely tried to freeze him there. Just always try to freeze him. Always. Your greatsword is your secondary weapon. The freeze ray is the primary one. Yeah, I needed to not heal there. Okay. Healing in the second phase is probably going to be impossible, so I don't think I should even try. In the first one, there's a couple of places where he's far away, and it'll take him a moment to close the distance where I can heal if I need to, but in general, I should just pretend like I don't have healing potions. Fight is too fast-paced for me to stand and heal. Which is fine. I just gotta break that habit. Oh, that time it didn't freeze him again. Okay. So, like, there I probably could have healed. But here, this is probably the last chance I'll get. And at this point, I should no longer try. God, that root is terrible. Nope, I can't really jump over it. It's too fast. Definitely got to dodge at the right time. Do I jump over that one, though? Because there are... I'm not sure if I can say that I dodged it. Because I hit the button, I thought that I dodged one of the shurikens, but it made me just jump right into a second one. I'm not sure how he aims them thinking about it. Like, let me see, when he's doing the throwing multiple shuriken attack, does he pick the target and then throw them all at that one spot? Or does he change the trajectory every time he throws it? I do not actually know. Yeah, there, I can't really tell. It happens so fast. Okay, heal didn't go off. P.S. I hate that cutscene. Cutscene drives me nuts. Having to go and watch him taunt us every single time when I'm trying to learn Phase 2 patterns. Absolutely maddening. Alright, I'll give it a few more tries. I wouldn't necessarily say that I'm getting the hang of it. Oh, shoot. Oh, God. Windows decided now was a good time to nag me about rebooting my computer for updates. I hate you. I hate you so much. You're worse than the boss taunting me. So if you're wondering why I was just standing around there for a second, Windows unfortunately decided that I do not deserve to have control over my computer, and they're like, dude, updates. Windows is not the boss of me. Okay. But more seriously, I will give it a few more tries. And I do want to do some full runs today still. But man, it's just hard. Because it's like, am I doing well enough that trying to fight the boss like this, like, am I just gonna die at the boss of my real run? Because I'm starting to follow it a little bit better, and oh my god, the fact that it's somewhat RNG when it resists. Oh god. I hate it. I hate it. I've said before that I think this game is testing for twitchiness. So maybe it's fine from a development standpoint, but I hate it. I still don't know how to dodge that. Okay, no, he does change trajectory with everyone. I have at least confirmed that. Knowledge has been gained from this run. I hit the wrong button, but that's fine. Okay, so he does change the trajectory of the attack. So even if I dodge the first one, that will not dodge the rest. Yeah, and there it's like, oh man, I hate when it just randomly lets him resist and... Nope. Okay. So basically what I need to do is I need to find ways to take as many optional paths as possible. To get as many stats as humanly possible. So that this way I can do as much damage. Because, yeah, this is basically confirming what I already knew. The odds of me being able to beat this guy in a fair fight, pretty low. I mean, to be fair, I am nerfing myself a little bit by not using the buddy, but I'm still not sure if I'm gonna have a buddy for the real run. So I don't know if I want to do it with buddy. Reddit takes longer. I mean, it's not like there's no consistency in the patterns. Like, there are patterns. There definitely are. To an extent, I've been able to learn them a little bit. The dash attack is so fast that by the time I register the glowing yellow particles, I can no longer get out of the way. I feel like if I can at least get to the point where I can get out of the way of the glowing yellow particles, maybe I'll have some hope. And I also am trying to think of the longest path to get to him. That... I think today is gonna be a research day. I'm gonna take some other paths that I haven't been taking lately, and see what happens there. Yeah, it's too fast to jump. Is my dodge cooldown done by the time he starts doing the second one? Because sometimes I feel like it's not, but I should know better than to trust my ability to notice things in these fights. So I have to be very deliberate when I am trying to see if a thing is true. Okay, red one. Red one's a little bit slower. Phew. Nope. Nope. Tried to heal. Can't do that. Can't do that. I thought, maybe that'll work out this time, but no. It doesn't work out. It never will. Stop. Up for it. Man, that time I didn't even get through phase 1. Okay, we wait. There we go. God, everything just comes so relentlessly that it feels like even when I dodge one thing, he's already lining up the next attack. Man. So yeah, the ones that I win really are just, do I have big enough numbers to burst him down before he deletes my HP? I don't know, I feel like I'm getting the first part down a little bit better, so maybe that'll help a little? I also feel like how well I do depends on how much he teleports around. Yeah, and once I get hit by the first one, I can't dodge any of the others. Okay. Man. 3 in a row there. Okay. No, I mean, I do feel like I'm getting marginally better. But when it comes down to it, I just have trouble following a lot of the action at the end. I probably would figure out how to do it eventually. It's just a matter of how long will that take. So, I want to do a few runs, or at least one run, where I get a feel for the numbers I can expect. How much survival am I going to have when I get to this boss on an average run? How much can I guarantee that I will have weapons I like? Yeah. Okay, so after this one, I'm gonna take a look around at other paths that I can take. I'm gonna take a look at as many alternate paths as I can and see which ones will lead me to getting the highest numbers by the time I get to this point. If I could, when I had 15 survival, this wasn't that bad. But at 10, I'm getting utterly decimated. So, I'm going to take a look around. I am going to go through a path, and this time, I am not going to go through the, what's it called, the Promenade of the Condemned. I'm gonna take a different path. And I'm gonna make sure that I get every stat. Oh, ice bow, huh? I don't know. I think I prefer Ice Blast to Ice Bow. I will go ahead and recycle it, though. Okay. We'll still kill some dudes for money. Because money is good. Money is useful. Okay, no, I'll keep ice. Okay. Castlevania kind of feels like its own distinct thing. Shield, I don't really care about. And so my goal for this first area is I need to make sure to find the stat scroll. Which I do not believe I have found yet. There it is. I think there's normally only one here. So I will go on to the next area. This is gonna take me... Where does this take me? I know the Arbitorium would normally take me to... Oh no, this is just a weapon. Pass. I don't like the balance blade. But yes, the Arbitorium I thought took me to like the... I forget what it's called, but the places with the boss that very thoroughly kick my ass. So... But I think there's 2 paths, so maybe the other one is more doable. I will take a look. This is the run of science. The run of trying to figure out a more effective path. The one that will get me as many numbers as possible. And so at this point, I've gotten everything that I really feel like will help a lot of my runs here. This might also be something worth considering at some point. Anyway. For now, I'll just keep getting that one. I personally enjoy upgrading things to plus quality, so... And I still think I will take my lifesteal. Okay. So... I'm pretty sure that this way is going to take me in a direction that I don't want, so I'll go here first and see if I can find where the stat scrolls are. Ow. So that's my goal here. I'm going to explore around and see where the numbers lie. And then I'm pretty sure... Gosh, why can I never remember the name? The morass of the Banished? I cannot remember. But that area I'm not going to go to if I can help it. If it's the only choice I got, then, you know, sure. We'll go for it. But if I have other options, I'm gonna take those other options. And then I'll know not to take this path afterward. So that sounds good to me. Okay, more kebab, but I'm at full health, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, I don't remember these, like, big bloody fountains. Okay, so here we are. A brutality or tactics scroll. I'll still take brutality, just because... Wow, I just got, like, stuck in the spikes. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. No science gained there. Or no knowledge gained there. So I might have to go... Might have to go there again if I don't find a better path. That one I didn't expect much from. Oh god, and this time I get the electric whip. I do not like the electric whip. Just, Hey, tonic. Tonic's alright. Cursed treasure. Nah, that's fine. Actually, you know what? The enemies here are easy. What is generally in a cursed treasure? 10 enemies. Oh, there are stats. Okay. So a cursed treasure will get me numbers. I do not care about the electric whip. And then some extra money. Okay. So I will try to play very carefully here. I was afraid of the shield guy. I was extremely afraid. I am just afraid of everything right now, okay? It's like, look, I play HP builds, okay? I am used to just tanking all of my problems. Okay, 4. Okay. 1 more. Let's see if I can do it. Got a little bit quiet there because I was scared. You know what? Can I find one that doesn't have a shield guy? Can I just find some easy enemy just out there doing his thing that I can just snipe? Well, at least it's a shield guy with no other dudes around. Maybe I can handle that. Yeah, okay, we're good. Okay, frost grenade. Those are nice. I'll take it. Okay, so I can try to redeem myself in that area again if I'm so inclined. I guess... Have I found the stat scroll here? I did. So sure, we'll check it out. I will seek to continue to do the mission that I failed to do last time. We'll see what Mushroom Lane has to offer. Oh man, but I don't have good weapons for this. I just don't have good weapons at all. The twin blades aren't bad, I guess, so... I am not a fan of the electric whip. I always feel like I have enough money for everything that I want, so... I think I'm actually going to take this first. I do it on the run that I do not have a proper slow with, but it's fine. I have my frost grenade. And hopefully I will find my slow soon. Okay, so I'm going to start this direction still. Okay. Busting through things all right here. Oh, only a very narrow spot that I can get through there, but it looks like there's nothing of interest up there, so I'm not gonna worry about it. Electric whip is at least nice to lead with. Get some damage down while it's convenient. Man, you got some mean dudes by your shop, buddy. Don't you want to set up shop in a little bit of a safer spot? I can't browse like this. Maybe that's the idea. Maybe he doesn't want people to browse. Alright. So I have brutality and tactics. I'll take brutality for buddies. If I happen to find myself a buddy. No guarantee that I will, but you can bet that I'll take it if I do, so... I can get ready. Right, electric whip is annoying and does not stun enemies proper. Okay. At least it lets me play pretty safe. Or I can just do basic hit and run tactics. Okay, the ramparts. But I have not found any scroll. Oh no, I found the brutality tactics scrolls. But that might as well just not be a scroll, so it's fine. Close enough. God, everything here just hits so hard. Okay. What we got here? I mean, it looks like I can go further down, but I don't see a path. Oh, there it is. I had to roll. Sometimes I don't see the kind of semi-transparent ones. Hard light sword. I did not like this one. It had no kick to it whatsoever. Okay, so I got a little bit left to explore in the upper left. I'll go there, and then I will see what the left side has to offer. Okay, so... Oh yeah, this was this place where I saw there was nothing, so I didn't worry about it. Okay, so let's see what's on the left and see what path it offers. The fact that it takes me directly to the ramparts... I don't think that this path is any better than the path that I normally take. I think I'm good. I mean, I see that there's a survival weapon there, so maybe I should take that, actually. Yeah, sure. This weapon's okay. Well, we'll just have the Souls of the Dead stalk me again. Unfortunately, it's not good for bosses. So... may or may not want to keep it here. You know, assuming my strat is to just burst down the boss as quickly as humanly possible. Well, something happened, but, that was interesting. Oh, what is this? Okay, just a path. Sometimes they get generated, it's fine. I can respect it. Okay, so far, have not seen any scrolls on the left. So if there's no scrolls on the left, then that means I don't really have to worry about exploring this area in future runs. Unless I want to go to the Morass of the Banished, which I don't. Oh, there's a scroll. Okay. So here... I think I found two. And one of them was split stat instead of all three, so I only had the choice of two instead of the choice of all three. Okay, and then this is going to be a wall jump area. Okay, and I see that I got Explorer's Instinct, so let me go find a teleporter. There was one up here, right? Because up here was the path to the place, yeah. Okay. So I got a weapon up here. I like that weapon decently. Okay, and I got another stat up there. I definitely want to go up and get for this. And then this is the path that I can't take yet. And I think I will go to the ramparts. And I will compare this to how many stats I normally have by the end of the Promenade of the Condemned. Okay, and a brutality weapon. I mean, I do like this one, but I'll keep what I have. Okay. And there's my numbers. So here, I'm just gonna take this just for the HP. Make me a little bit beefier if I have to take an off stat. I kind of hate how they designed the stat system overall. Like, it's like if you're gonna have it so that the stats you can get are, there's only gonna be one that's worth taking each run, then I kind of wish that they would make it so that you could actually optimize properly. Because there, it's like I had to take the brutality or tactics because that's the only things that the scroll let me take. When I am going the survival path, so I cannot optimize my damage properly, and that is sad. It is very sad. Okay. Let's see what we got here. More damage to a stun target. That's kind of meh. Okay. I'll take Toxic Clouds. Toxic Clouds are cool. Here, I do think I will go for the lifesteal. And off to the ramparts we go again. I'm trying... I want to kind of nail down where the stat increases are here. Because if I'm recalling correctly, they're pretty much always at the top. And are basically never in the lower areas. But I can't tell if that's just a delusion on my part or if that's actually what's happening. So I'm still gonna check the lower areas. Frost grenade? Okay, I'll take it. Keep turning around before I actually hit the enemy, which is not something I want to do, but it keeps happening. Okay. Let's see here. Got anything else around here? Yeah, that's a death pit. I know a death pit when I see one here. And indeed, here is my numbers out on the top. And not in any of these side paths. Okay. So run across, and I will still go down. Still gonna check out every nook and cranny for numbers. Numbers, the only thing I care about right now. Just gonna... It is my only hope. Okay, don't have quite enough money for that bow, but I think that's worth picking up. So I will remember this exists, and I need something... I think it was 2,200, but I have forgotten the number immediately. But I think I should be able to get that amount of money here. Okay. More dudes. I'm gonna kill as many as possible, just because. Very important to get money here. Brutality and tactics. I'm getting a little bit unlucky there, so I'll take the brutality. That is kind of unfortunate. When all I want is HP. Survival is the only useful stat. Okay. Here we go. Let's get some more. Heck yeah. So this is 6 as of this area. I will be going into the first boss soon. So I'll see about how much I have there and about how much I can expect. You know, I'm glad that I have these guys just homing in on things and killing them while I am just, you know, getting stuck on the 2 platforms close to each other. It's very convenient. These guys are buddies in their own right. Okay, so here we are at Black Ridge. I'm going to continue checking for stats. Just to make sure that I don't miss any. And then once I get a better feel for how many to expect around this area, then I can stop running around quite so much. And I am almost to the 2,000 mark in terms of money, so I might still be able to buy the bow. That would be nice. I like having the freeze. I do like having the freeze. It's nice enough that I've been building around it a lot. Oh man, really? Again? Well, okay. I'll still take brutality for buddies. So this way I will have a very strong buddy if I happen to get him. Okay. There we go. At the very least, the whip is good against shield guys. So I can respect it. It may not be my first choice still, but I can respect anything that is good against shield guys, because shield guys are annoying and I hate them. Okay. So that was it. Going into the first boss here, I've got... what is that, 12? We'll see if that number keeps up in subsequent runs. It's an arrow upward. It's not the... covers the ground around me. Okay. Yeah, this seems fine. I'll hang on to the money. Okay. Unfortunately, I don't have a good ice weapon here. And that is actually kind of unfortunate. I will try to make a good use of the ones that I do have. You know, someday I will actually dodge that properly. There we go. I did it. Today is the day I dodge it properly. Heck yeah. I'll take it. Man, look at all those debuffs on him. Oh god, get out of there, please. Thank you. Okay, he's at least slow, so I have a moment to go and heal. That's the advantage of this guy over, like, a Clockmaster there. I at least have the opportunity to go heal a little bit. Okay, cool. I've had messier. Let's see if I get a good weapon. No. Unfortunate. Okay, so now it's time to decide where to go next. Okay, so that's all the recycling I get. I suppose I will take the restock. Okay, I'm already happy with my mutations, so here we go. So normally at this point I'd go into Stilt Village. This is a place I need a wall jump. Fractured Shrines. Ooh, sure. We're gonna do something different. We're gonna do something different. Alright, so let's see how many numbers are here. Actually, before I get deep into this, there is one thing I want to look. I want to see if the color of the doors has any meaning. What do the color of the doors mean? Let's find out here. Let's see here. So... okay. So probably no particular meaning. Okay. Okay, so it looks like it probably doesn't have any particular meaning. Okay, cool. That's good to know, so I shouldn't take any particular stock in the color of the doors. Well, that wasn't intentional, but you know, it's fine. I'll take the achievement, nonetheless. Okay. So what are you? A shop? Okay, sure. What we got in here? Food. I am not interested in food. In fact, if it were up to me, I would not eat at all. Eating is inconvenient. I hate it. Okay, we got some numbers. Let's take them. So up to 7. That is a bit lower than I would like, personally. Like 15 was the number that I had. That was... man, I am just falling all over the place here. Oh well. Fortunately, I've got lots of potions, so it's fine. Okay, so cursed treasure, not here. I was willing to give the cursed treasure a shot in the first area, but here... I'm almost certain that the same thing that happened the first time I came here would happen, and I would hit a trap and just die immediately and be very depressed. So let's not do that. A depression is something to be avoided. Okay, well, there's something here. Let's see what it is. Let's see what we got here. Is there another enemy? There sure is. Right there. Okay. Oh. Yeah, sure. I'll take that over the electric whip. This weapon's pretty cool. I enjoy it quite a bit. Oh. That's a hefty attack there. Rocky outfit. Man, lots of cosmetic things. Lots of them. I don't know, maybe at some point I should actually use some of them, but I don't know, I'm not too bothered by just running around in the default outfit. I think it looks fine. Is that the ice bow? Oh, it sure is. Oh, well, I know what I'm taking. Nice knowing you, throw a knife. You served me well, but look. Look. Ice is the best. And it's why I'm still mad at that one boss being freeze immune. Did I go in there already? Is this the one with the cursed chest? No. This is just a normal chest. Nice. Another freeze grenade? I don't think this is sufficiently better to make me want to take it, so I'll just take the money. Well, that's unfortunate. Got another brutality tactics one. I guess I'll take tactics for a little bit of extra HP. This is not helping me reach my goals of get 15 survival. This way I can face tank the boss and be okay. Yep. Well, that's... I've still got a couple more areas to get through, and I haven't finished exploring this one. So I'll probably find a few more, but... Look, man, I'm nervous. I am quite nervous. Because, man, if I have to actually follow the boss patterns in a reasonable way... that hasn't been happening. Oh, man. Oh, well. Let's see what's in the shop. Let's see if I can at least... I was gonna say, get a nice weapon I like, but, no. He just has a few sub-weapons, and... It's not buddies. So I don't care. Well, that was a comedy of errors. That sure happened. Get knocked around by one set of enemies and then knocked around by a different one. That definitely happened. Cannot deny it. It's like I'm just trying to think of how many scrolls generally exist per area. And I'm sure that this info is on the internet somewhere. And I could probably look it up if it's consistent, which I think it's relatively consistent. But I'm trying to think of how much it would take for me to be able to get to that 15 survival where I was having a good time. But man, 22 stats is how much they recommended. Is how much they recommended when I was practicing. Do I actually get that many? And let's see, I haven't fully explored this place yet. There's another path further toward the beginning that I know I haven't gone to yet. I thought that this one would end sooner. Oh, I guess there was some money there or something. Okay, cool. I'll take it. Oh. Food. I will take that too. Saves me a potion. Oh, no, you're an elevator. You weren't a trap. Undying Shores. Yeah, the condemned to protect our dead. The wardens will recognize their own. Yeah, I'm not sure what that means either. Do I have to wear a specific outfit or something? Because wasn't there an outfit with a name like that? Okay, so this will take me right to the clock tower. But there was a path I haven't explored over here. So I want to go here and make sure that I'm not missing out on any numbers. Or maybe a greatsword. Like, I think the scythe will do great in the clock tower, but I don't think it'll do so hot against the boss. So personally, I would like to find a weapon that I think will do better against the boss. Because otherwise, I might have a bad time. Alright, buddy, come here. I'm a little bit more prepared this time because I've got ice. And ice just makes everything better. Literally everything. Alright, what we got here? Anything good? Alright, that's right. This area was just, flavor. No actual treasure. Well, that is unfortunate. Okay, let's see if there's any places that I have missed. Haven't fought 100% of the enemies, but that's fine. Oh, no, numbers. Numbers up here. Okay. That I want. Oh. Snake fangs. Makes sense that I would find those on a snake. That's fine. Alrighty. So we got another store here. Maybe it'll have... Oh, it has buddies! I think I'm actually going to keep the tonic. I haven't been using it much, but at least here I have a panic heal button that works immediately, and that might be helpful. Just maybe. Okay, anything else I really want here? I might go around and fight some enemies to feed the buddy. But otherwise... looks like we're good. Alright, come on, buddy. Come eat. It is time to feast. And strictly speaking, I'm not actually sure if that's how it works entirely. There's not very many enemies over there. I'd basically be picking up stragglers. I'm gonna go see if clearing the second room is gonna let me get into here, or if there's some other shenanigan. Looks like there's some other shenanigan. Man, it doesn't just let me skip it. Come on. I got it. I'm sorry, I was curious. Sorry. Alrighty. To the clock tower. So we have one more area to find numbers, and I think generally there's only a few. So if I'm lucky, I'll have 10. I'm glad that I did my practice at 10. Oh boy, though. Because my 10 numbers practice was not that good. Okay, this seems fine to me. But if 10 is what I can expect, then we'll see what happens. Forgotten Sepulchre. I believe the Forgotten Sepulchre also takes me to the same clock tower boss. But that place is a nightmare to traverse. Clock tower is way easier to traverse. So I'm gonna go there. Even though it's the familiar path. Alright. Well, here goes nothing. Let's find as much numbers as we can. Bring out the buddy right away, so that this way he may grow large. And will hopefully do good damage against the boss while I just panic and try to freeze everything. Okay, well, like I said, was pretty sure the scythe would do just fine here. So I still hope that I find something better for the boss, but at the very least, I think I'll have an easy time here. Let's see, are there any enemies over here? Nah, okay. I will go ahead and climb up the clock tower then. Okay. Yep. I actually don't really mind this place that much. It's pretty straightforward. I don't really feel like fighting that guy underneath a trap, so I'll just throw my bow at him as much as I can while it's convenient. It worked out. All is well. Okay. Alright, we have our first numbers, and I am indeed able to get survival. So that'll take me up to 9. God, I'm gonna be so sad if I have less than 10. But at the very least, I do have the 9. This is just the lab, right? Is it not? It looks a little different. Maybe this desk belonged to the guardian of this tower? Day 1, contaminated, executed. Day 38, contaminated. Day 42, contaminated, executed. Day 37. Or, I see. Day 1, 45, contaminated, executed. Day 38, or day 1, 38, contaminated. Day 1, 42, contaminated, executed. Day 1, 37. Day 1, 32. Day 1, 26 contaminated executed. Day 1, 22. Day 1, 19 quote. Yeah. I lost a lot of dead dudes. Okay. Well, that was a different one. Okay, bell tower key. I think it's kind of funny that all the enemies here kind of have baby versions of what the boss does. I'm guessing they're just his little apprentices, and I am just mercilessly clawing through each and every one of them. Oh, okay. Brutality and survival, so I at least get my survival 10. I was still having a bad time against the boss with this number, and I do not consider my weapon ideal for it, so oh man, I'm still really worried. Okay. I am. But at least I have a buddy. So hopefully my buddy will grow large for me here, and I can at least have him and my mutation damage to help me out here. That should be nice, huh, man? Okay, so we have brutality and tactics. I'll still take brutality for buddy. This brings me up to the 5 brutality that I was doing in the practice runs. It's about what I expected. So I at least predicted that correctly. Okay, we're above 10. We are above 10 survival. Now if I can just get a good weapon. If I can just get a good weapon, then I think everything will be okay. Shop not helping me out, unfortunately. Alas. Okay. So I'll head back down. Man, I even made sure to have money for it. Can I just get a great sword or something juicy? Oh. Hello there, buddy. It's like I'd let you go, but I'm here trying to kill as many things as possible. Because that seems like a good idea right now. Gotta feed the buddy. Are you still here, or do you, like, disappear for reals? Oh well. Cannot feed you to the buddy. Alright. Got me a greatsword. Twin blades! Oh, that's brutality based. But I think that's enough of a DPS increase that this might be better. No, it is not. Okay. God, the fact that it can, give you weapons that you're not spec'd into this late really sucks. Alright. So, we got 12 survival now. $15 I did pretty okay with. So 15 was pretty okay. But I doubt I'm gonna find that much, but hopefully 12 is fine, and I do not wish to touch the cursed treasure here. That sounds like a terrible idea. So, we'll go further down and check out the other spire. I do still have to get the key in order to get to the boss after all. Hey, Buddy still hasn't grown up. I'm a little surprised. It's never clear to me if, what levels up Buddy is the amount of damage that it does or the amount of dudes that I kill. Like, is it fine if I do damage, or does he have to be eating them directly? That I am just never sure about. I always hope it's the former, which is why I'm still just running around killing things, because I feel like having to wait for your buddy to kill stuff goes against the nature of the design here. Where it wants you to be fast, and it wants you to just beat everything up as quickly as possible. So that's why I say I just always hope that's the answer, so I just kind of roll with it. Did I live? Okay, I'm alive. We're good. I lost track of everything there. Okay, do you have anything good for me? No. Unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. Okay, well, I think that's everywhere, so I guess I'll go fight the boss like this. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, well, I did manage to get up to 14 survival. And my other stats are decently low. So if I can do this consistently and get a weapon that I like, might be okay. Okay, let me... Alright. This seems alright. It seems alright. So you can see here, took me 30 minutes to get here. And... we'll see how I do. Okay, we're red, so it's gonna take a little longer. And here I have a bow. My range is a little bit longer. It fires a little bit faster, but I have to worry about ammo. So I'm not gonna be able to spam it during phase 2 here. Because there I actually did run out. Okay, Buddy's growing large. God, I have no idea what's going on. You know, the usual. The usual. Okay, but I won. Nice. I still feel like I did nothing of interest that combat, but I did freeze him a few times. So... oh, ice crossbow. Alright. Machete and pistol. I am only interested in survival-based weapons. How does this compare to what I have? Nah. Look at him go! Yay, buddy! Okay. You know what? Sure. We'll do Dracula's Castle. I'll do Dracula's Castle, and then we can continue scouting the early areas and see which direction I want to go. Every time. Which ones get me reasonable amounts of stats and stuff. Alright, so I guess we're going into a new area. Let's see what happens. Alright, buddy, let's go. So, is this an area or is this a boss? It looks like it is an area. Okay, same enemies. Fine by me, I know how to fight these enemies, so... I'm okay with there not being new enemies for this. Especially since it takes a little while to get here. Huh. I feel like I should run away. So, I did! Didn't really see exactly what happened there, but I didn't think I should stick around. Yeah, Bo is definitely a good substitute. Okay, I see. So he throws fireballs out at me. Okay, I can deal with that. That's actually not too bad. I was expecting much worse. Alright, what you got for me? Oh, upgraded Death Scythe. I'll take it. That's a pretty significant upgrade, so... Let's see. This is looking ominous. Is that a teleporter? No. Okay. Cross. Is this just gonna take me to the boss and I didn't get nearly as many stats as I could have? Or is this... Look, I'm scared, okay? Oh, hey. It's what's-his-face. Hey, you there, the suspicious undead. We met in your prison once. I fought Dracula, my family's sworn enemy, and the bane of humanity, but through a ruse, he managed to beat me and throw me in this cage instead. Free me, my decrepit friend. We can still defeat the Dark Lord. Let's get him. I'll have to fight him once again. It doesn't bode well. Okay. My last fight with Dracula was grueling. I'm free at last. Thanks again. Okay. So that's everything he's got to say. And now, yeah, I guess I just take a different path. Let's go. Throwing some bats at me. Oh, okay, so I have to fight them. Alright, Buddy's got my back. Buddy is fantastic, as always. So I guess we're upgrading Buddy. Because unfortunately, I got another Brutality Tactics scroll. Very sad. I missed the kebab. Let's go get that. Gotta keep your energy up when you're exploring an undead monster's castle. Very important. Okay. Yeah, the lions aren't so bad when I've got proper ice-based weaponry to just kill everything. And I will go back up there and explore, but I'm just exploring this lower part first. Okay. Now, this continues on for a bit longer than I expected, so... So I'm gonna go back now. Make sure that there's nothing of interest up here. Okay, so now it looks like the path continues this way for a while, so I guess I'm going over here. It's all good. I won't go fight the boss until I have thoroughly explored the area and gotten as many numbers as I can get my hands on. And personally, I'm still kind of hoping to find a greatsword. If that's okay. What do you think, game? Is that okay? Can I have a sweet greatsword? Death Scythe is cool, but I don't know, man. I like my greatswords. They're pretty great. Alright, so I'll still go through the lower area before I go up. Okay. Oh god. Well, that... okay, it went away. I was gonna say, man, do I have to do the level like that for a while? Because that's gonna break my brain. Fortunately, there was, like, nothing on screen. So, it was fine. Worked out. But he still thinks the world is upside down. I don't blame him. World is weird, but it is in fact right side up now. What you got for me this time? Oh, you turned that one into a random elite. Okay. You know, that's fine. I can deal with that. I can deal with that. It's fine. Okay, got a survival in tactics. You know, I don't mind the dual stats as long as they have the stat that I want, but when they don't have the stat that I want, it's just sad. It's just so sad. Okay. So it looks like I've explored down here now. So, time to head back up. Okay, so that looks like everything here. Is there a closer teleporter? Oh, I haven't checked out that corner. Okay, we'll go check out that corner. I doubt there's going to be anything there, but look, I am not going to miss any potential for scrolls. And what do you know? There's stuff here. So I guess I'm glad I checked. Nice. Man, I am realizing that this build is very much all about just getting everybody else to do things for me so I don't have to do it. Well, I wasn't expecting to walk into a boss here. I thought I'd have to cross a door or something, but I guess it's just a mini-boss. No problem. No problem at all. So not a problem that I'm not even sure what she does. Ooh. Okay, what are we gonna get? Petrified key and a grenade. I will pass on the grenade, but I will take the key. Okay, well, I'm glad I went down there. I thought it'd be nothing, but there was something. So, you know, I'll even check the little corner here. Okay, indeed. That little corner was nothing. Okay. So now we can continue up here. All these little enemies that probably got clipped by my various toxic cloud and summons that just ram into things. So I didn't even know that they were there, and yet there they are, severely injured. Okay, yep, there's some dudes over here, so we'll go beat them up, see if they're guarding anything interesting. So far, no, but they exist, so, you know, you gotta do something about that. Can't let that stand. That looks like it's gonna continue for a little while, so I will continue on the path that I had started. Although, actually, there's a teleporter here, so maybe I should try the other path. I don't know. I guess I'm committed now, so we'll go here. We'll go here. Okay. Whip sword. Okay, well that sounds kind of interesting. Okay, now we're all the way up at the top. I imagine that I'm probably gonna, just based on how the Castlevania areas have worked so far, that there's gonna be a screen transition soon. Let me see if it's over here. Oh, okay. Oh, good. It's just gonna tell me. Let's go find a teleporter then. And I can decide where I want to go. There just happens to be one right here. So we got some items over there. The next area is over here. I'm guessing I need the petrified key to open it. Up here, there's some more items and stuff. Okay. I'll go ahead and grab the items that are over here, and then I'll go back for the others. I didn't see any more stats. And considering I don't really plan to take them necessarily, it might be better just to leave. Yeah, this is just a nice little crossbow. Let me actually double check, and I just can't really see up there. Okay, we'll go over here. I have a ton of money, and I see that there's a shop or something up there. So I should be able to get something good at least, in theory. That'd be pretty cool. Buddy was apparently beating someone up, and I didn't notice. Okay, buddy, I appreciate you. Okay, so let's see what the shop decides to throw at me today. I guess I'll upgrade my tonic. Okay. Well, not quite what I was hoping for, but could be worse. Could be worse indeed. All right. Man, I keep running and then those guys show up, and I'm always very surprised. And I'm just like, oh, there's dudes there. But I'm feeling pretty strong this time, so even when I get surprised, it's not really that big a deal. Okay, got some more loot. Are you gonna give me something good? Wrong stat. So I can't really use it. Okay. Well, I guess I'm getting out of here. Let's go fight a boss, in theory. I'm assuming that's what's happening here. But we saved the dude. We got the key, so let's see what the master has to say. Are we gonna get some silly lines? Okay. Well, that is useless for me, so let's pick a different one. Victims' remains explode. Electrification, nah. The plus 15% damage is really nice, so I'll just go ahead and keep it. I guess that's fine. Okay. So if we're going into another boss, I kind of hope he doesn't wreck my face, or if he does wreck my face, that all of my other effects wreck his harder. So I don't have to beat my face against him so hard. But I will do my best. Always. Alright, friends. We're there. Behind this door lies my father's throne room. Regrettably, I'll have to let you fight him alone. I'm tired of... I tried spilling the family blood before. It didn't go well. Do not waver. My father isn't invincible. You can defeat him. Sadly, I won't be able to join you either. Dracula drained all the strength out of my body during our previous fight. Kill him for me, okay? Sure thing. How you doing? Hey, I finally found the muscular guy in blue! Belmont, blood of the enemy. Are you his ally interloper? It doesn't matter. You entered my castle uninvited. You'll pay dearly for this affront. Uninvited? It's you who appeared out of nowhere with all your horrible monsters. Perhaps the same could be said of all bosses. I'm not much of a human anymore, but this Richter man was worth saving. What is a man? A miserable pile of secrets. But enough talk. Have at you. Alright. Now you will die. Oh wait, buddy, get out here. You were needed. Oh man, is he freeze immune too? Am I gonna have another thing to complain about? Okay, not bad. I'll just let you know what, buddy. Take care of it. Thanks. Okay, he's not completely freeze immune, but it doesn't look like he always gets frozen. In fact, most of the time it looks like he resists it. Do I think I could defeat you? Frankly, I think I'm gonna have a pretty rough time of it, but I will try. Oh, lifesteal. Man, that's my trick. Stop it. Okay, well, that time I dodged it, so that's nice. Okay. So far, so good, I guess. Go get him, buddy. You're doing it. I am indeed not a Belmont. It is true. Ah, well, shoot. That's unfortunate. Okay, and I'm out of heals. I just got this. So I'll use this whenever I can. Oh, sweet Jesus. I was gonna say I'm just gonna try to focus on dodging, but no dice. Alright. Okay, but that seems doable. It's not quite as flashy. I was able to follow those attacks pretty well. And I did get him below half health. Let's see, I think I can do one more run. So we'll do more science. Hello. Don't be discouraged by my previous failure. Okay. The baseball bat's pretty cool. I'll take it. Ah, come on. Okay, well, we'll start there. It has way less oomph than I like in my weapons, but it's fine. Okay, so what places should I try to go, just to compare numbers? Like, where are some quote-unquote optional paths? What is the longest possible route I can take to get to bosses? So when I went to Tree Land there, or Mushroom Land, I guess it'd be more accurate, I still immediately went to the ramparts afterward. So that, I don't think, got me any additional areas versus just going straight to the Promenade of the Condemned. And I am gonna do a thorough run here just to make sure that there are indeed only 2 stat scrolls, or 1 stat scroll here. I would like to confirm that now that I'm paying extra attention to it and I'm not getting distracted by trying to think of stuff to say while I play the game. Oh, that's a wall. Okay. Oh no, there are 2. Okay. No, that's good to know. So I should be looking for 2 here, not 1. Alright, what loot you got for me? I'll take it. I like my pickaxe. I know it's not technically a pickaxe, but it certainly looks like one. Okay, there's 1 path there. I guess this time I might try out the toxic sewers. Yeah, I've already confirmed that Tree Land is not where I want to go. I just want to see if this is the path to Tree Land or if it's just... or if there's going to be some loot there, but it does look like path to Tree Land. So, not going to go that way. Oh, we're getting another reference. Okay. A really comfortable looking armchair. It makes you want to kick back, relax, confide to whoever's around. If you have anything to recount, that is. A sober and elegant low table. There is a note covered with the words, "Kill, kill, 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 kill." Not too diversified, but it gives you something to think about. I'm convinced. Same. Throwable objects. Huh. Survival ranged weapon. Okay, sure, we'll try it out. A massive wooden desk. It probably belongs to someone important. An old journal is opened to a page titled Zero Null. Blah 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 amnesia, blah 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 secret program, time controlling drugs. When does it get interesting? Wait, what? I want to control time too. Same, honestly. It would be pretty sweet. Just pause time for a little bit and I would be the fastest drawer ever. I could draw things that in the time everybody else perceive is like mere seconds. That sounds pretty fantastic. Can learn all the things. No longer have to worry about opportunity cost. Okay. I am vaguely curious about Mushroom Buddy, so I'm gonna try him out. Let's see. Here's a bit closer to the other path that I can take here. Okay, so this will take me to the sewers. That's probably where I will go in the end. But what's over here? Huh. Actually, I'm not sure how to get there now that I look at it. That's a totally solid area, so maybe it's all on the path to the toxic sewers here. Yeah, looks like it. Okay, cool. Well, we'll just go beat everything up. It exists. They exist, and I guess that offends me, so I will fix that. Okay, so there's the path. Incentivize biomes. You have visited this next biome far less than the other currently available biomes. Visiting it will provide a bonus to sell and gold drop rates. Okay. Well, that's cool. It is true, I don't normally go here. I never saw much of a reason to, so... What is up here? I mean, like I said, I'm going to the toxic sewers, I've already decided. Okay, this is just the shop. I don't care about the shop. Is that not something I break? Okay. Oh yeah, and what do you do? Okay, so you're like a mid-range throwing weapon. Got it. 3 ammo's kind of suffering, though. Gotta admit. Phew, that's quite a drop. Oh. I actually killed 30 enemies without getting hit. Nice. I will pass on that. I guess I'll take the amulet. The things aren't very exciting, so... It's fine. Okay, what do we have here? Lots of damage to poison targets. Okay, there's plus quality, spreads, oil, ammo plus 3. Okay, that's actually pretty good for that. I'm not too impressed with the oil. Biters, on the other hand, are pretty alright. I don't have ice, so I'm just gonna go for lifesteal. Hopefully I get ice soon. That would be pretty nice. Okay, so I'm gonna want to kill a lot of things here, which is perfect for just derping around and seeing what's here. And I still find that all the pipes here seriously blend in with the background. Oh yeah, and I want to try the Mushroom Buddy. Ah, so you are a summon. Go run into guys for me, buddy! Okay, so I got a new friend. Nice! I'll take that. I'll use that in a second. There's an elite here. I would like to kill him first. Yay! Oh right, I forgot. The, water is poisonous. Poison heals you instead of wounding me. You know what? That is actually pretty excellent for this area specifically. So now I can just stand in the water and get healed? Okay. Nice! I will definitely take that. Alright, where are you gonna take me? All the way up there. That is an enthusiastic little guy. Is there nothing up here? I guess I'll take the grenade. Okay. No, down. There we go. Let's see, as buddies go. The other one is pretty nice. I wonder if he grows up too. Is he gonna grow up into the big mushroom? And then is he gonna get stronger? Cause that would be pretty sweet. The noises he makes, man. Look at him. He's doing his best. He has a little bit of a hard time keeping up, though, because there's so much wind up to his attack. But I like him. I like this buddy. I'm gonna go stand in the poison for a second. Okay, that is sufficient. Quite indeed. I feel that a lot. Okay. Yeah, a lot of these early areas really don't feel that different from each other. Which is why I just went with the Promenade to the Condemned, because it was pretty straightforward. Not a lot of winding paths, I just kind of walked from one direction to another, and that's all you really gotta do. That was convenient. But here it's like, you run up, you smack some enemies, and then they die. Or you die. Either or. Guess I'll stand to the poison for a second. At some point I might just use my potion, just because it would save time. And I probably don't need to be saving them so much. Okay, brutality, tactics. Sadness abounds. The two stats I do not care about. I still do not like the stat system in this game very much. It's like, man, if they're gonna make optimization so important, they could at least let me optimize properly. So, you know, I would. Would if I could. I am totally happy being all survival all the time. Dracula's Castle. Well, I wasn't expecting that. Do I have the numbers to handle this? Like Dracula's Castle and Dracula himself, they weren't exactly easy, man. With 3 survival, when I was struggling with, what did I have, 16? I think I'm gonna go with no on that one. I wonder if it scales the difficulty based on your numbers. Man, why? Why can't you just let me have my survival? Why do I have a brutality stack equal to my survival stat when all I want to do is invest in the survival stat? Life is hard. Ancient sewers. I think that's actually new. Okay, I'll check it out. I kinda want to make sure that I have this whole area explored, though. Okay, so we got a lab up there. I'm pretty sure I've already read the lab notes, but It is becoming increasingly difficult to collect mold samples in these sewers. There are too many reverends. I don't know. The enemies that I've been fighting haven't been too difficult. I guess this guy just doesn't have enough damage stat. Very unfortunate. Or, you know, probably more accurately, he's just a loser that can actually die, you know? You know what? I think I'm gonna try the tonic again. I think that was working pretty well. It's like I don't really need the extra damage, but just being able to face tank things a little bit better was actually pretty nice. Okay, and there were more numbers up here, so I'm glad I looked around. And it was actually a number I was interested in having. Wow. Amazing. The other ones are still worth getting just because they will still give me HP, and if I get things like buddies, then brutality does help them. I'll pass. I'm going into a new area and I don't know what to expect, so a cursed treasure seems like maybe not the best idea. Mushroom Boy 3. Sure. Come out here, buddy. Ramparts. Okay, you know what? I'm curious. We are doing various bits of science here. Oh, but there's another one. Oh, the wall jump. Yeah, this is gonna be a wall jump room. But I am curious about these ancient sewers. So, you know, let's just check some things out. Maybe I can find a path that doesn't take me through the clock tower. Or maybe this will just be something out of my nightmares, and I vow never to come back here again. Who knows? But you know, it's fine either way. No. Okay, not super interested in the things that I'm getting here. Oh well, it's fine. Okay, I still don't have freeze-related things, which is unfortunate, so I will take the one that slows down enemies for me. Look, man, I'm still hunting for that freeze. We'll see if I'm right, that I can pretty much always have freeze by the time I get to the clock tower boss. This will be a great test, because I'm not finding it. Those are interesting. Alright, buddy, come help me out. Yeah, this place looks interesting. I'm kind of glad that I'm immune to poison. That seems like it'll be pretty good for here. So are these like electric mushrooms or something? That is incredibly strange. Fascinating. Oh. Oh. Can I have 2 buddies? Can we just have all the buddies? Oh, man. I could have 2 buddies. Oh, hey, minions! Let us venture forth. Please kill everything for me. May I worry about nothing, ever. Oh, okay. Come on, buddies, we got an elite here. With the worst type of attack. no, I'll take the one that I have, because I think being poison immune in this area seems like a very good idea. And a greatsword. May is a good day. So yeah, we'll see if I can keep switching between flint and greatsword. But that should be a nice damage boost for me. So I will take it. Okay. I like this place already. It has friends. It's not like all these unfriendly things out there. Apparently has some scary things too, but you know. That's just how it is. I can go stand in some poison for a little while and I'll be okay. Are you poisonous? You are. See? Now we just heal up for a second. We just take a nice bath in this, acid water. It's like a hot spring, but it burns your flesh. Okay, so are you the tentacle? Sure are. Okay. Okay, so I know what to look for now. Let's just casually get a little bit poisoned, so this way I heal a little bit more. And we'll take some more numbers. Okay. Just gonna stick my toes in here real quick. There we go. Yeah, those tentacles are actually a little scary, aren't they? Gotta be careful. Dumping me into the poison like I'm nervous about it. But it's fine. I can use a little bit more HP. Oh, something there? Mangled body. The body is all bloated. One of his arms has changed into a tentacle. It's as if the body had started to mutate. Gross. A viscous substance is oozing out of the body and across the floor, like a snail's trail. The trail leads to the hole. I don't know what it is, and I don't really want to know. You know, understandable. Can't say I blame you. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, these mushrooms are kind of scary. Old service key. It smells. I'm gonna go ahead and do a real heal here. Man. Okay, buddy. I guess you get a little bit of extra damage on you. So what else is here? Man, that's a lot of kamikaze bats. I am glad that there was nothing else around, really, because otherwise I might have had trouble killing all those. Oh. So it looks like there's a mushroom up there. I should probably take care of that before he does unpleasant things to me. As the fungi in this place are extremely hostile. Okay, another scroll that I'm not super interested in, but you know, it will help out the buddy. Unfortunately, the game is forcing me to have balanced stats, and I am not pleased with this in the slightest. But, well, you know, what can you do, right? Oh, hey! I see that symbol on the map here. That is ice. Heck yeah. Okay, the throwable objects is funny, but it's not ice, so... Oh, baby. This is considerably worse than the one I just found, but... Still, the game knows I want ice. God, with the shield guy, the worst. The worst. Okay. I do like their drive-by attacks. It's very funny, very my style. Just, how dare they use my tactics against me? How dare. Ooh, so things are really tight right here. There's more numbers. And I can even take the one I'm actually interested in. I appreciate it. Seriously though, I hate how balanced my stats are right now. It's like it'll give me a little bit more HP, but who cares about HP in this game? You need damage. That's why I was so happy with the survival weapons. Because they let you get more HP than the other ones would get you, but you still actually kill things. So, well, that and frankly, the survival weapons just feel the best to control, in my opinion. All right. More numbers. Okay, so we're at 7. Old service key. Didn't I already find one? Okay, so I guess there's 2 places that need an old service key then. Let's see here. Looks like there's nothing over there, so I'll just continue in this direction. Yeah. Okay, I see. I'm not really interested in any of these, so I'm guessing I need to unlock this with the old service key. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, I do like this one a little bit more than the bow that I have. But I keep falling off the platform. Because I keep wanting to jump around them. Okay, so I can take some cells, I can take some money. I will take this, though. Although, ooh. No, this bow is highly upgraded, isn't it? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna keep you in the backpack. And then I never really feel like I need money, so I guess I'll go ahead and take the cells. And then I guess we're going up. Let's see what areas we get here. Insufferable Crypt! Well, that sounds like something. Okay, no, there's a chest over here. Before I go, let's see what's in that chest. Oh, no, there's a platform right there. I don't know, man. I still feel like a lot of the scenery in the sewers just blends in with the background. Okay, chest was not super exciting. So I got some fire up there. Dash over there. Okay. Insufferable Crypt it is. Let's see what it's got for me. I'm sure it'll be insufferable. Okay, so we have the restock, and then at this point it's just, you know, whatever I happen to feel like getting. So I did see another some more ice-based things. But, like, I like the ice-based things that I have, so... What are you? Melee kills make you invisible. That's actually pretty sweet. I had really good luck when I found invisibility on on an item once. On an amulet. I guess I'll just grab this for the time being, though. I don't really want to bloat my things. Okay. Let me see, are there any modifiers that I want? I guess this is fine. Okay, I have ice. We get frostbite. So, new stuff. It's like here I intended just to do some research, but I guess it's fine. Conjunctivirus. I see. Oh, buddies, get out here. Come help me out. Okay, so you're, like, super fast. Oh, and I can freeze you. Okay, and I broke one of the chains, so I'm guessing that you can move a little bit better now. You summon just a ton of tentacles. How exactly does this work? Okay, that's not a platform I can jump on, so I guess you're probably invincible right now, and I just fight off all the tentacles, and then I can fight you again. Okay, I got it. Alright, well, we'll just let the buddies take care of everything as usual. We just let the buddies handle everything. They're doing a great job. And I just, you know, freeze things when convenient. They got this. They got this. Okay. Can I fight you now? I sure can. Let's go. Alright, so hopefully this will be the last time I deal with tentacle spam. That would be pretty nice. Okay, so this boss, not very hard. This one I am not having any trouble just ramming my face into him. Oh, am I out of... Am I out of ice? Okay, no, we're good. Just had to give it a second. Man, he doesn't even do that much damage when he hits me. Man, for a level called Insufferable, I was expecting something far worse. This isn't too bad. Nice slow-paced boss for me. I appreciate it. Thanks for throwing me a bone, game. Alright. I am not at all interested in the sword. And I am not at all interested in this flask. You know what? I got buddies. We don't need anything else. Okay, so that would take me up in a wall jump place. So, Slumbering Sanctuary. I don't know where this... What is this place going to be like? I am immensely curious. I think after I grab this, I'm gonna go ahead and start investing in the blacksmith. And then everything else is just gonna be... I guess I'll start trying to get some cosmetics. Oh, the bank. It'd be great for the run, but it's so long. Okay, let's go. I might have to stop mid-run. I'm assuming the game lets you do that. If I'm wrong, I'll be sad, but it's not the end of the world. Okay, you still got some intruders? Sure do. Yep. Okay. Oh, I see it. It pauses the timer here. Well, that's kind. That's blue. Green. Red. Look at me, knowing my colors. Alright, buddies, let's go. Huh, that's a new one. God. Freaking kamikaze bats. Powering these guys up. Okay. Well, it's fine. It worked out. I don't know what those guys are, so I'm gonna play it very carefully around them. I will pass on Cursed Treasure, though. This is just a place where... I don't know, I just don't like Cursed Treasure in general. Like... I know doing it would probably get me more stats, because there was that one stat scroll when I decided to open it in the early place. But it's like, if you make any mistakes at all... Can I afford to not take these things, though? When bigger numbers would do so much for me. Oh, man. That's rough. I'll think about it. Let's see, there's still more to explore here, so I'll continue taking a look around. I got teleporters, so I'm not too worried about getting back to the start of the floor. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Just wanted to, you know, take things nice and easy here. Oops. I say as I just walk into spikes like a derp. Oh hey, Buddy's growing up. Okay, so this tells me that Mushroom Boy probably does not grow up. He probably stays cute little Mushroom Boy forever. But that's fine, he's perfect the way he is. No, I need to kill this thing. Because otherwise he's gonna get big and... Well, case in point. Okay. Well, it worked out. Fortunately, freeze is good. God. I just cannot dodge anything, though, so maybe I should be trying to get through here quickly. And I'll just play very afraid of everything for a little while. Okay. Yeah, I'll try to take out the bats with, ranged weaponry. Probably a little bit safer. Phew. Yeah, this was more of a rabbit hole than I was expecting. YOLO? Okay, I guess we're okay. Okay, and I can refresh the shop if I want. I'm not interested in anything here, so I guess I will, since I do have some money. Okay, so Flint. Oh. Shop Mimic, okay. Man, they're fast. They are so fast. Okay. But I'm okay. Buddy's got my back. Wait, how did I get over here? Well, I'll still take my weapon upgrade. Yay. Yay. Alright, let's go. glad that worked out because I wasn't sure if it was going to. What was on the bottom floor again? I don't actually remember. Okay, yeah. There's probably stuff. Actually, you know what? If there's stuff. Because, yeah, I actually vaguely remember that. Let's go stuff hunting. See how that works out for me. Okay. I got some cash. It's fine. Like I said, I'm afraid of everything. Everything. Okay. Okay, so we go down. We go down. Okay, I need to be more afraid of everything, because I just took a bunch of unnecessary hits there, and now I need to heal from it all. And it would be very nice if I could do that without using my potion. Just relying on raw lifesteal here. Okay, we're good. We are good. Alright, got another shop here, but I'm not really interested in what it has to sell. So, I will continue on. I guess those shops are nice because they'll let you heal a little bit without using a potion. And, you know, if I had a bunch of money to burn, I'd consider just, buying some stuff. Maybe buying the potion refill. Alright. Ice at point blank. There we go. Yeah, I kind of thought that I'd be able to get around without paying the tribute, so... Oh. I see, so there's just money in there. That's okay, you can keep it. I think that's less money than what you get, than what the tribute is, so... I'll just let that vault keep it, I guess. Okay, not really interested. I like my ice bow, so I would like to keep it. Okay, and that looks like this area. I'll go to the teleporter and double check everything just to make sure I didn't miss anything. There's a kebab. I might actually have an interest in that kebab. I don't remember there being a lot of spikes here, and I killed everything, so should just be free kebab for me. And indeed it was. So there's a little bit of a health refill here. I do hope this place deals with their security problem soon, though. Like, this just seems like a terrible way to run a business, you know? Alright. And actually, looking at the time, I should probably stop here, so... Let's see, can I... quit to menu without killing my run here? I'm gonna double check. I'm gonna double check that, actually. I just want to make sure it is safe. Okay. Okay. So, internet says that it's fine, so I'm going to trust the internet. And we'll go back to the title screen. And I'll just continue from there next time. Feels weird not to be ending at the end of the run, but it's fine. Okay. So at this point I've learned that no, there are certain bosses that I'll probably never be good at, but as long as I have numbers big enough, I'll be okay. So I just need to find the path with the best numbers and make sure that I actually explore thoroughly, get them all, and make sure that I have a nice survival-based weapon, and if I don't, well, I guess I cry. It's all good. And maybe I'll grab some of the other ice-based weapons just to make sure that a higher percentage of my weapons are ice-based. And then I can actually, like, do more to guarantee that I get ice-based weapons. But, you know, I don't know. I feel like I always have ice weapons, so all is well. Maybe I don't need to be fancy. But regardless, this is where I will be stopping for today. So, thank you all for coming, and I hope you're able to make something wonderful today. I will see you all tomorrow.